And I do love the Vagina Yum story. I have actually several Vagina Yum stories because I read that at a variety of different places. And one of my other favorites is someone who came up to me and said, thanks a lot. It's the first time I've got my parents to come to hear me read. And I had to sit next to my mother while she chanted, Vagina Yum. So I'm going to do this for you, Tony, because you said that Dorian Lowe is one of your favorite poets.
Yes.
And so this is a poem about her called Traveling with Poets. It's also about several other poets, so not all of this is just about Dorian. Okay. Traveling with Poets. She autographed me, beautiful co-surrealist, and reminded me of the birthday that I gifted us both a klezmer band under the stars, and she gifted me with a reintroduction to a punk rock ukuleleist who wrote poetry you could marry. I wanted the Oregon Book Award for her more than any nomination I have skirted or coveted for myself. If you knew the ferocity of my jealousy, you would know what this means. Soon it begins to rain sheep and other surrealist poets. But where are we going with this? Until Mike read a poem about a friend's vacation, I forgot all about waiting to re-enter the country, off the ferry from Victoria, having learned that my identification was sufficient to get me into Canada, but not sufficient to get me out again. All day, from one queue to another, thinking my rage and entitlement should be enough to prove me American. Or on the way out of Nogales, armored only in white privilege, I pushed past a row of guards with machine guns to get the suitcases. They were not letting us take off the train. Brown and white rows of other luggage-hungry travelers watched, but did not join me. I got into the habit of writing poems about places I've never been, the featured poet confessed, and the line that I selected from the fishbowl prompted, yes, Paris, it's worth the price of maps. But Paris was a terrible judge of beauty, and he squandered Eris's apple without even taking a golden delicious bite. And Paris syndrome is a sickness of Japanese businessmen, a cultural flu of disillusionment. They can fake an out-of-body experience, but don't. Is Dorian home yet from Paris? I can never forgive her for the fan who tattooed a line of poetry on her back. I want this now more than any Pulitzer or other book award. Okay. For you. And for you. I dedicate this to my Valentines who have to be here. For you I would. If I could tear joy down from the walls of the rooms it has slept in, I would do it for you. If I could peel the picture of you off of my eye as if taking off a contact lens, I would want you to wear it. I would do it for your voice. Your voice is like the smell of lemon skin, sweet-fleshed as blood oranges, light as the blossoms of fruiting trees. I would do anything for your voice, because for you, the night wraps her knee around the day. For you, the day snuggles, sleepless, yellow in night's arms. You are everything yellow. You're the reason school buses sprout like daffodils along the street. Because of you, there are the middle light and traffic columns. The yellow shriek, neither stop or go, but hurry if you can, or be aware stop is coming. You are the submerged light that fingers us awake. The light that filled the boat that we were fucking in and glittered off of our arms like glass. When you fly into my arms, you are a banshee, a broomstickless witch, the kind of military plane that movies are made of, rippling, sex-charged metal and big guns. When you laugh, with a laugh of banjos and possums and weekends and stray cats, your laugh is blinding, and you bruise me with your yellow laughter. When you sing, you shake me into myself and away from whoever I thought I was being. What I find in the place your singing travels to and stays, I could not put in this verse. There was no room. A flying ocean, it swells to fill all the space it enters. I could die of how sweet you are, sweet and cold, could die of your autumned eyes, but my death is in your feet, the end of everything, the last rung in the ladder of your muscled calves, rebelliously soft thighs. I could die of your love, sweet and cold, sweeter than ice cream, sweeter than anything my tongue has known. If at night, wild and dim and alone, I could press together the hot gray that gathers above some buildings we passed on our past midnight walk, and tie it in a ribbon of its shadow and its smoke and its thin yellow light still pasted to some windows, I would do it.